Hello everybody, welcome to you all. Today we are going to revise all the lessons once again. Because your PT tests will be on Monday, starts on Monday. That is why this revision session would be very helpful to you. That is why we must revise all lessons chapter wise. In order to revision all lessons. The first chapter is to you, letter to God. Letter to God. He was a man called Lencho, was a farmer who had his own field, and with his ripe corn, full grown sized crops were there. So he was a hard worker. He is a hard worker, and he did very hard work in his fields. Waiting for the rain, and though he was very surprised about rain coming, so suddenly clouds were seen. Clouds were approaching to the northeast direction, and suddenly, as approaching the clouds, suddenly it is changed to hailstone. It is changed, rain of hailstone. So large sizes of hailstones began to fall on his fields, and his complete fields were destroyed. So, in order to destroy of his fields, he became very sad about this, because the only one hope of him is his crops will be give the hopes for him. Be- uh, but in this time, all the crops were gone. So the only one hope is remained in him, that is help of God. So he was a man, he was a hard worker man who put a very strong faith, very immense faith in God, immense faith in God. So in this time his crops were destroyed. So that is why he wrote a letter to God to send the 100 pesos. So recover his losses, and recover the all losses of him. So he wrote a letter to God and sent it to the uh, post office. So then here postmen become very passionate about this, because uh, in their life no one no one never seen a letter to God. So postmaster and post office members thought that without shaking his faith in God, so we have to, it means all members and postmaster, they discussed in a manner, and they started to give their own salary, and in order to collect all the money, 70 pesos, 70 pesos, the only 70 pesos is possible, uh, make it means 70 pesos, only 70 pesos were collected of the money of post office members. So the same letter, the envelope letter. So the postmaster write back in the envelope. Envelope means the cover of letter. The God. It means postmaster sent back to the money to Lencho. So here Lencho came to the post office again, and he ran he ran to take the letter. The moment he took the letter and he collected the money, the 70 pesos were there, and he shocked. It means the postmaster thought that he would be shocked, but he didn't shocked. So there are 70 pesos only there. He wrote another letter to God. So he wrote like this. So this I it means I asked to you to send 100 pesos, but 70 pesos money reached me. 30 pesos hadn't reached me because post office members were crooked members. Crooked means stolen persons. So here you would think, so Lencho is a bad person. Not He was not a bad. He put immense faith in God. Okay, he is not believing. He is not believing a man. So he put immense faith in God than man. So in this lesson, the it means one faith can shake the mountains. One shake can shake the mountains. So in this lesson, the author clearly gives you a picture of faith. How one's faith makes him wonderful, makes him different than the other. Okay. Yes, this is all about the first chapter. So second chapter, long walk to the freedom. So uh, this is the small part of the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. So Nelson Mandela was the first black president of South Africa. So in this lesson, long walk to the freedom, Nelson Mandela discussed about his struggle against the white supremacy. So he struggled with his black people to overcome of the exploitation which is given to the black people by the white supremacy. Here Nelson Mandela gives you two pictures. So two main discussions here. One discussion is about his struggles. Is when he was very young. So he it means when he was very young, he started to think of freedom of his black people, and he was not he was very young man and a frightened young man. So day by day, so their freedom, it means their freedom is taken away from the white people. So the moment he came to know, he decided to fight against this white supremacy, and the complete white supremacy has to go. He thought that this complete white supremacy has to go, and as a young black people, and he supported to his people. He struggles with his black people against the white supremacy. And in another way, so after this South Africa got freedom in 1994. So he became the first black president of South Africa in 1994. So one thing is his struggle. So after South Africa got independence, he became black president. So before the it means so Mandela speaks about a historic occasion. So this occasion is inauguration function. In 1994, the inauguration function held in Pretoria in a amphitheater, and how the other nations people came into the inauguration, and uh, how black people and white people gathered in a function, and rainbow colored people. Rainbow colored means all of the colors member, all of the colors of people were there, and they they gathered each other, and they they it means they stayed in the function together. So this inauguration function and his struggle discussed in this long walk to freedom lesson. So this is about the second chapter. So one thing is to discussion in this lesson is, so Nelson Mandela discusses about his struggle, and one important in this lesson is from freedom. Okay, Nelson Mandela talks about the hunger from freedom in this lesson, hunger for freedom. So all the people were hungry, not the food that they want, but the hunger of freedom, hunger for freedom. So all the men started thinking to have freedom. So the all the think the it means the moment they think of the have to freedom, so white supremacy is there. So this Nelson Mandela and his black people struggles against the white supremacy, and got the freedom in 1994. So hunger for freedom in a man, this makes man a very strong, okay, very strong, and this strongness will help you to struggle with certain against certain exploitation and oppression. Okay, yes, in this poem, freedom, the meaning of freedom, the means the this long walk to freedom, this lesson gives you a picture of complete freedom. Okay, so revision, one mark question and long answer in this lesson. So this is very important lesson. Okay, yes, so this is all about second chapter. So two poems are discussed in our previous sessions. So here first one is dust of snow and fire and ice. So these two poems were written by Robert Frost. Okay, so he's a common writer with a very deep intentions and deep understandings. Okay, deep matters about the life, common matters. He writes common factors. He used to write in his poems common matters into very deep understanding. So first lesson, dust of snow. Here man walking by a snow place, in a snowy place. So here it means one hemlock tree is there. Hemlock tree, nothing but a poisonous tree. Poisonous tree is there on the hemlock tree. So walking beneath, it means one person storyteller walking beneath the tree. So the moment he was walking beneath the tree, under a tree. So the suddenly one crow is there. Crow shooked him. Shooked him means frightened him. Frightened him. Suddenly, the crow sat on the crest. Sat on the. It means sat on the branch. So the suddenly the dust of snow, dust of snow fell on him. So from this act, the storyteller and the poet, also a person, becomes very happy. It means he was walking simply with a very rude thinking. Rude thinking means very bad thinking. and something happened in his life. So the moment he was walking by this hemlock tree, this crow shook him. And also the it means the storyteller explains that this crow becomes my heart so well. My all depressions had gone and I became wonderful. So here crow it means all the persons, all the certain stages of people thought that crow is a very bad animal. This is the symbol of unfortunates. No, crow is a bird, same as all birds. So it is also a fortunate thing. So here, dust of snow means here he is this. It means this crow. This crow becomes his heart very happy and very enjoyable. So here, dust of snow. In this dust of snow, this is all about the dust of snow. The next is there fire and ice. So fire and ice. So in this lesson, fire means desire, ice means destruction. So human desire is very enough to end this world. Here, fire and ice. In this poem, fire and ice are enough to end this world. Okay, if fire, one thing is fire would end this world, and ice. So, lot of ice in this world. If the moment it started to it started to melting, all the world would be gone in the water. So here, fire means desire. One man's lot of desire. Lot of desire means destruction. Ice means here destruction. So human beings' desire means destruction. Destruction and desire, these two things are enough to end this world. So this is the common explanation about this poem. So it means this is all about the revision session. So it means revise all the lessons once again. So this is the class about the revision. So this is all about the today's lesson. So this video, I hope this video will helpful to you. So once again, best of luck your PT test 1. Okay, thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.